wake before the sun does, not because you have to, but because something in the air feels different today. The village is quieter than usual. Even the birds seem to hesitate before they sing. You sit up slowly on your woven mat. Your home is small, simple, but it has always been enough. The walls hold memories, laughter, hunger, rainstorms, stories whispered by firelight. And now, this morning, you step outside. The sky is just beginning to glow, soft oranges and pale pinks stretching across the horizon. Your feet touch the earth, cool and steady beneath you. But today, it feels different, almost aware. People are already gathered in the center of the village. No one rushes, no one speaks loudly. They simply watch you, not with fear, not with pity, with something deeper, recognition. You've always known this day would come, not as a date, not as a warning, but as a quiet understanding. Something passed down through generations. You were chosen, not yesterday, not even recently, long before you could walk, before you could speak. Someone saw something in you, a sign, a meaning, a role. As a child, you didn't understand why the elders watched you so closely, why your path felt guided, why your mistakes were met with patience instead of punishment. You were taught carefully, fed well, given knowledge others had to struggle for, not because you were better, but because you were needed. The crowd parts as you walk forward. No one says anything. They don't have to. The air itself carries the truth. In your world, life is not owned. It is borrowed, and sometimes it must be returned. A figure steps toward you. The priest, calm, still, certain. He places a hand on your shoulder. It is steady, grounded, human. You walk with the sun today. You nod, because there is nothing else to do, because somewhere deep inside, beyond fear, beyond confusion, you understand, not completely, but enough. They cleanse you with water, cool, gentle, flowing over your hands. Every movement is slow, intentional. There is no urgency here, only rhythm. You begin to notice things you never did before. The texture of water on your skin, the warmth of light against your face, the sound of breathing, yours and everyone else's. You wonder briefly what happens after this. Not in fear, just curiosity. Because life has always been change, day into night, rain into drought, seed into growth. This is just another crossing. They mark your skin with simple patterns, not to hide you, but to tell your story. Lines that speak of cycles, of balance, of the connection between people, land, and sky. You are no longer just yourself. You are becoming something more. Around you, the village watches. Some hold quiet tears. Some stand in stillness. Some close their eyes, as if listening to something beyond this moment. They are not watching your end. They are witnessing your purpose. The journey begins. You walk along a familiar path through the trees. You've walked it before, but today, everything feels different. Every leaf, every shadow, every breath of wind. It all feels meaningful. Even the animals seem to pause as you pass. Or maybe you're noticing them for the first time. You begin to understand something. Your life has never been separate. It has always been part of something larger. A rhythm, a cycle that continues, with or without you. The temple rises ahead, simple, unmoving. It does not feel threatening. It feels inevitable. More people have gathered here, not for spectacle, but for respect. You are not alone in this moment, even though the path is yours. It is shared. You begin to climb. Each step is slow, not because it is difficult, but because it matters. You think of your childhood, of laughter, of running without falling, of the way your family looked at you. You think of the stories you were told, about the sun, about the gods, about balance. And now, you understand. They were never just stories. They were preparation. You pause midway, looking out over the village. From here, Everything is smaller, but clearer. You see people not as a crowd, but as individuals, each with their own life, their own fears, their own hopes, and yet, all connected. For the first time, you don't feel separate from them. You feel part of them. You continue upward. At the top, the sky opens wide, endless. The wind moves around you, through you. The priest stands beside you once more. He does not rush. He does not command. He simply looks at you. You understand. And you do. Not every detail, not every mystery, but enough. Enough to know your life has meaning. Not because of how long it lasts, but because of how it belongs. The world grows quiet, the drums fade, the voices disappear. It is just you now, and the sky. You are not without fear, but fear is no longer the most important thing. You think about what it means to give, to truly give, without expecting anything in return. And then you realize something. You are not being taken, you are offering. In this moment, you are more than your body, more than your name, more than your past. You are a bridge between what was and what will be. In your world, sacrifice is not about loss. It is about continuity. The sun rises higher. Its light spreads across everything, the trees, the village, the temple. And somewhere within that light, you remain. Not as a single form, but as part of everything. Below, life continues. People move again. Children laugh. Fires are lit. The rhythm returns. But something has changed. Not visibly, but deeply. Your story does not end here. It becomes part of other stories. In the warmth of the sun, in the growth of crops, in the quiet strength of those who remember. You are not gone. You are transformed. The day fades. The sky returns to soft colors, the same colors from the beginning. But now, they feel different. Because now, you understand. You were never just living your life. You were always part of something greater. A cycle, a balance, a story that continues, even after you.